Holy shit, everybody. My name is fucking Magardo, and in this video, I want to talk about the time that I went to a fucking strip club, man. And I swear, recording this right now, I am fucking happy. I am like joyous, fuming with fucking gratefulness. I'm in a great fucking mood. And that is the reason I'm recording this video, is because I'm in a great fucking mood. So, without further ado, let's get right into the whole fucking story of the time that I went to a fucking titty bar. So, this happened a few weeks back. I shit you not. We went to the mall over in Lexington, which is about 30 to 40 minutes away from my college campus. I currently attend a college over here in Richmond, Kentucky. And we ended up driving 30 to 40 minutes to go to the mall over in Lexington. And, we went to the mall. We hunted around, whatnot. We went to a few different stores, got some clothes, just, shit like that. We got a few antiques and whatnot. I got a pop animation, is what it's called here, of Rick from Rick and Morty. And it's, holographic. It glows in the dark. It's fucking awesome. I spent, $13 on it alone, and I was fucking happy with my purchase. I'm going to keep this as a fucking memento. But we went around the mall, whatnot. After we left the mall, it was roughly about 9 o'clock whenever we left, because that's when the mall was closing down, right? So we headed out of the mall. We got into the car, and we was trying to figure out where to go next. My buddy was trying to be like, yeah, we should go to, Central Lexington because they're having, this skating rink, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay, we was all feeling it. Anyways, we went to Central Lexington, but we couldn't really find a parking spot. So I made up this joke. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just go to Deja Vu, which is a strip club or a titty bar that was just a few minutes away from where we were at, from Central Lexington, right? And I just said it as a joke. I didn't even fucking mean it. I just said it as a joke. And my buddy, he was like, okay, we can go there. Type it in on your phone, and we can get we can get the directions, we can get the routes to go to Deja Vu. And I was like, are you fucking serious? I stated this as a joke. Do you really want to go? And he was like, yeah, man, let's fucking go. Let's do this. So we drive there about 10 minutes. We finally get to Deja Vu. We walk up to it. We walk up to the strip club, and we're like, man, this is what a fucking strip club looks like. Because only time I've ever seen a fucking strip club is honestly in a video game like Grand Theft Auto. That's the only time I've ever even seen a strip club. Actually, no, I take that back. I've seen some in movies. Well, anyways, moving on from that. We pull up in there. We get out of the car. We're checking it out. We're like, holy shit, man, this is what Deja Vu looks like. So we head in, and my buddy, he's like, yeah, we should be able to get in for free or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, fuck yeah, let's do it then. Well, we walk in there. There's an entry fee of $20 for each of us. And I'm like, look, man, I spent a lot of my money over at the mall. And I actually did spend a lot more than just buying a pop animation of Rick from Rick and Morty. I spent a lot of my money at the mall, I'll be honest. Probably $50, $60, which that's a whole ton of cash. And I did not have any more cash on me at the time. But anyways, so I'm like, look, I ain't got no money to pay my way in, so we're either going to have to leave or something's going to have to happen. And he's like, he decides to be a good buddy, a good brother. He's like, hey, don't worry, I'll pay your way in. I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking wild. He said, but on the contrary, I owed him Red Bull. 2 packs of Red Bull. I was like, okay, fuck it. Why not? Let's do this. So we head into the titty bar. We head into the strip club. I have never seen so many titties in my fucking face before in my entire life. I was just overcome with joy. I was like, holy shit. We walk in there. I see this girl, and she's dancing up on this post. She's butt-ass naked. I am like, bro, I would love to get with her because she is hot as fuck. So, seeing her, I wanted to go up and chat with her, but I didn't go up and chat with her just yet. We moved over to one of the corners of the strip club. So we got we could get it was close to the stage, but it was in kind of one of the corners, and it was a really close view. So we got close to the fucking action, to the main fucking material. There were girls up there dancing. I seen a few black girls that were woo-wee fucking beautiful, and I seen a few white girls that were like woo-wee fucking beautiful, right? And I shit you not, man, I would get with the majority of them. They were fucking sexy. There was actually one that was fucking pregnant, and you could tell that she was pregnant, and I was like, I don't know if I'd get with her because I kind of feel bad about it. I don't know. We'll get back to the pregnant girl here in a little bit, right? But we're sitting there checking everything out. Titties are just fucking hanging out everywhere. I look up, there's this guy like basically with his head right there on the fucking edge of the goddamn stage, right? And this fucking chick that is up there dancing gets right into his face after he throws a few ones at her and puts her titties right in this man's face, right into his face. I'm like, bro, what the hell, man? So finally, I move up to the fucking front of the stage. I don't throw any cash at him. The only thing I had was just a few dollars, and that was to survive me for the rest of the school semester. So I didn't pay any money. I didn't pay like any money to, get titties in my face from any girls up on the stage or anything. But I got up for a closer view, and man, oh man, was I fucking excited. I'll be honest. I was like fucking stoked out over here. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a fucking full frontal view. I have not seen this in a while. And I swear, man, these chicks were fucking awesome. They knew how to dance up on that goddamn pole. I seen one of them. She like climbed up the pole, and there was like this little like chain handlebar, and she got both of her hands and like jumped onto the handlebar, and she climbed up, and she climbed up so far up to where she could actually like twist around and put her legs up on there, and she ended up putting her legs up over the handlebars and like falling down, and it was kind of like she was upside down, but she was hanging on to the handlebars with her legs, and she was just letting it all show. And I was like, man, oh man, this is fucking awesome. And just by me recording this video and talking about this shit, you're like, bro, this is a horny college student, is he not? And yes, I guess you could fucking say that. But moving past that, we were getting full frontal view, girl sitting there dangling with her fucking titties out everywhere. I mean, goddamn, it was a fucking experience that I've never experienced before in my entire life. So once she gets off stage, we make this fucking joke. They're like, you know what, Micah? You know what we need to do? We need to get you a dance with her. And I'm like, a dance? I was like, I ain't got no fucking money for a dance, because they were charging $25 to get a fucking dance for like 2 different songs, and the songs normally lasted like 3 to 4 minutes a piece. So I mean, I was like, look, I ain't got no money. So my buddy, the same one that paid my way in, he was like, you know what, Micah? I'll fucking pay for you, so you can go in there and you can get a good fucking dance. So he pays for me. He pays this chick to give me a dance. We go to this booth in the back, and she gets butt ass naked, and she's like sitting there like dancing up on me. I remember her looking at me, and she was saying, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm all right. Why wouldn't I be all right?" She fucking laughed. She was like, "I should have known. I mean, you do got a pair of titties in your face. You do got a full on view. You're able to fucking touch me and shit." I'm like, see, this is what I goddamn love right here. Now this is life. This is fucking great. I was like, so fuck yeah, I'm doing fucking fantastic over here. She knew how to fucking twist, twirl, dance, you fucking name it, shake, fucking shiver. I mean, goddamn, I was over here just like, life could not get much better. Well, life could get a little bit better, but this is fucking awesome, right? So I'm sit there for, I'd say roughly 6 to 8 minutes, and she's like all up on me, and she's up on top of me, and I'm like, man, why the hell could I not just take this girl to the back and just lay her down by the goddamn fire in the cheetah rug and make fucking sweet, sweet goddamn love? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So after that 6 to 8 minutes is finally up, I can't remember the exact time because, I mean, it just all seemed to happen so quickly, and it was fucking awesome. I head out of the booth, and I go back, and I sit down, and my buddies ask me, they're like, hey, how was it? And I was like, it was fucking awesome. It was fucking great. I got a fucking titties in my face, ass in my face, flitter in my face. I mean, what more could you ask for? So after that all goes down, Uh, a few minutes later, they decide to hand out these like deals, and the deals are you can pay like $1 and you get like 30-second dance. And I won't lie, I had about $5 free that I could spend, and in total, I got 5 dances. I got 5 dances. So we go back, and we sit down there. They give out this deal. I get up. I'm like, hey, look, I got a fucking dollar right here. So I get this dance from this chick. And oh my God, that was a fucking great 30 seconds. I began to question whether or not the booth girl was better than this chick. I mean, she knew how to fucking roll it backwards, by God. I swear to you, it was fucking great. Like just titties just all on my face, man. I mean, just woo! It was fucking awesome. And I swear, like, I was sitting there just trying to keep calm, but it was hard to keep calm at that fucking moment. It was fucking great. I'll be honest. I ended up getting 3 more dances after her, lap dances after her, but I will say that she was the best. She knew how to fucking throw that ass back, by God. She was fucking like, you know what, I'm not going to go into too much detail because that's a bit fucking wild. But titties in my face, fucking sitting there like dancing on top of me. Woo! Man like me just was trying his best to hold back, and it was fucking hard, I can tell you. You see the pun I done there? It was fucking hard. Ha 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 ha. What the fuck, man? So, after that 30 seconds is done, I'm sitting there like fucking like gagged out with fucking joy and happiness and fucking excitement, and I am like, woo. So, you know, we sit there. We honestly, shit, we probably stayed there. I think we stayed there for a total of about 3 fucking hours before leaving. But we sit there, we hang out for a little while longer. They offer the deal again, and I get with this chick, I get with this other chick, and honestly, the third girl that I got with was probably the worst lap dance. Like, she was just like she just didn't seem like she was enjoying it, and she wasn't really, you know, all up for it and all passionate about it like the other 2 girls were. It was just kind of odd. Like, she wasn't really saying anything. It was just more kind of like, it wasn't really like one of those touchy lap dances. It was awful. It was awful compared to the other ones. It was still nice, but it was, if you compare it to the other 2 that I had so far, it was pretty bad. So then, you know, we wait there for, I'd say, another 30 minutes. They offer the deal again. I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Here's another goddamn dollar. This chick walks up to me, and this is the fucking pregnant chick from earlier. She walks up to me, and I'm like, man, oh my God, I'm going to feel so fucking bad after this. Because I could tell that she was pregnant, like her stomach, like the way it was fucking busting out. It was literally like rubbing up against my chest as she was dancing on me. And I was like, man, I feel like a guilty fucking perv right now because I got a pregnant chick sitting here rubbing up on top of me. And it was just so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. It honestly, I thought the third girl was actually much better than her just because of it was really, I feel like it was more so guilt. I mean, if she wasn't pregnant, I would have been like, fuck yeah, get right on top of me, baby, you know, do this. But she was, oh man, it wasn't really that good of a dance. Like, she didn't really have her titties up in my face all that much. She wasn't throwing that ass back, you know what I mean? She wasn't doing anything like that. But, you know, it was a bit odd. I won't say that I didn't enjoy it, and I won't say that I did. It was a bit awkward, honestly. Anyways. So, we stay there for another 30 fucking minutes. And then they decide to do the deal one more time before we leave. So, this chick comes up to me and my 2 buddies that were with me. And she, like, I was holding up a fucking dollar. I was like, hey, come over here to me, baby. I was like, come over here to me. And I'm holding out the dollar, and I don't know why, but she just, like, passed me up. And, well, I was like, son of a bitch, I'm not even going to be able to get a dance from this chick. But she passes me up, and she goes to my buddy to the left of me. And he was like, I wasn't even holding out a dollar or anything. She seen your money, and I guess she thought that you was paying for me. I don't know. But she was like she looked kind of like gothic, like she had like some dark clothes, dark makeup. She was, I'd say like roughly like 5'3", 5'2", something along those lines. She had like short black hair. She was skinny. She was real skinny, like like, well, I mean, not, she was thick, but kind of skinny, like a skinny type of thick. And she was like going full force on this fucking man. And he was like, I didn't even pay for this. I didn't even want this. This was unintentional, which, I mean, she knew what she was fucking doing. And he was saying, I'm kind of glad I got it. But, but he wasn't even paying for it. So she moves on. She moves on to the other buddy that I brought along with us. And, like, she goes in fucking hard on him. I think, honestly, he ended up getting 7 lap dances while I got 5. He was like, honestly, it's probably the best one. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, she was good. She was very fucking good. She was very good. And he's over there. He's getting the fucking ride of his lifetime. I swear he is. And he is fucking joy, excitement. And finally, after about 30 seconds of him, she comes over to me and woo-wee. She was the second best out of the fucking bunch, in my opinion. I mean, she was throwing that ass backwards, clapping those cheeks, whatnot. Fucking titties are flying. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, it was a good dance. Like, she was on top of me. Like, she was actually sitting on top of me as she was doing some of this. And it was like, man, this is hard to just keep under control here. I'm a young man who's just getting some love in his face. I mean, I just can't control myself here. And thinking back on it, that actually reminds me of something different along with the club that we went to. So my buddy, the one that was I guess getting the quote unquote ride of his lifetime, this takes me back to the second girl that I got with. I didn't really remember this up until now, but I shit you not, after she fucking like gave me like a lap dance, I remember about 2 minutes later, I looked over, and that same friend of mine, I shit you not, she had him in a chair pushed back up against the wall, fucking slamming the chair up against the wall, riding on top of him. And finally, once she gets up off top, I was sitting there dying laughing as I was looking at it, because like the fucking wall that she was hitting up on was fucking shaking, because it was a wall to the booth, so it wasn't like a full-on wall, but it was shaking. And he was, I guess he was getting a fucking different experience than what I was fucking getting. I mean, that was fucking crazy. And finally, once she gets off top of him, I'm still sitting there laughing. I look over at him, and he has this fucking hood on, and it's like tied and shit, like tied together. And I was like, Jesus Christ, was he fucking scared or something? Something of this girl? And I asked him, he was like, nope. She just decided to get my hood, put it over top of me, and fucking tie it up in a knot and shit. And I was like, oh my God, man, you just got it all, didn't you? And Jesus. It was funnier than shit. It was a great time. Great fucking experience, man. I just needed to get this off my fucking chest. This was fucking great. This was awesome. This is one of the best times that I've had throughout college so far. It was an amazing experience. And I'm satisfied with the $5 in total that I spent there. Or actually, no, I spent $4 fucking dollars, not even $5, because the first dance I got, my buddy paid for. So it was like, shit. I was like, okay. And I was down for it. I fucking loved it all. It was fucking awesome. I don't know what more to say about it. It was a great fucking experience. And honestly, I've made the joke already. It's more of a serious type joke now, more so than it was before. But I said, hey, I told my buddy, I was like, hey, man, I was like, you know what we need to do? We need to come back here sometime soon. And he was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's come back sometime in the future. Let's come back sometime in the future. And we can do this again. I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So it was a hell of an experience. It was definitely a different experience that I definitely did not expect. I definitely did not expect a Saturday night to experience. I swear. I feel like there was something else that I was going to say. I can't really remember what it was, but there was something else that fucking happened, and I don't know. I can't really remember it off the top of my head, but overall, it was a good fucking experience. I fucking loved it. I remember looking over and seeing like this old ass woman who was probably in her like late 30s is what she looked like, because she had a few little wrinkles in there. and one of the strippers were up in her, like, was up in her face and like fucking like licking on her chest. I was like, what the hell, man? What the hell is going on here? I just found it a bit odd, but it was hot at the same time. So I sat there. I enjoyed the fucking show. I had a marvelous fucking time. And what more could you ask for, man? It was fucking great. Throwing that ass back on me, titties in my face. I mean, touchy and shit. It was great. It was a great fucking experience. And, hey, maybe one day I'll fucking go back. I mean, shit, who the fuck knows? But anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning into this video. Long video, I know, but it was a hell of an experience that I wanted to share with some people. And I'm not saying go to a strip club or a titty bar or anything in your life. But, I mean, shit, you only live once, so try a few things out then and there. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please smash like, comment maybe. I don't fucking know. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay beautiful.